Hello guys, welcome to the channel Health Tricks and Tips in English, the best pregnancy centric channel. How much the baby grows from first month till 9 month of the pregnancy we will explore in this video. So let's start with the first month of the pregnancy. So during the first week of the pregnancy, the baby's size and the baby's weight is zero. The baby has yet not taken the birth. Actually, the first week of the pregnancy in medical terms start from the first day of your last menstrual period, that is LMP. And you will be quite astonished to know that the conception of the baby occurs only after 2 weeks from now. That is again in the second week also the baby size and the baby weight is zero. The conception has not taken place. Still you are not pregnant technically. But this time there is an egg in the woman's ovary which is maturing and it is ready to slide down in the fallopian tube. By the end of the second week of the pregnancy, ovary releases an egg in your fallopian tube. Now this egg has a life cycle of only 12 to 24 hours after the ovulation. If during this life cycle of the egg it meets a sperm, then the process of fertilization will take place. This entering of the sperm inside the egg is known as fertilization. Now in the third week, this egg will fertilize and it will grow from one cell zygote into a ball of cells called a blastocyst. So this is actually the baby, and if we talk in terms of the length, it is only 0.1 mm to 0.2 millimeters. Now after fertilization, this egg will begin to divide in two cells. Then these two will further divide into four, then 4 to 8 and so on. And this ball of the cells, that is the zygote, is traveling through the fallopian tube and advancing towards the uterus, and it will attach to the uterine wall during the fourth week of the pregnancy. And this process of attaching to the uterine wall is known as implantation. So approximately by the end of the third week of the pregnancy or at the start of the fourth week of the pregnancy, the implantation occurs. Before the implantation, the baby was known as zygote, but now the baby will be called an embryo. Second month of the pregnancy, that is approximately fifth to eighth week of the pregnancy, the baby is still in the initial stages and the shape of the baby is yet not like a human being. If you will look at the baby, it does not look from anywhere that this is the baby of a human being. In the second month, baby's features are developing. The face, the eyes, ear, nose, they all will begin to slowly appear on the face. The baby's face is not proportionate. The forehead is very big. The limbs of the baby, that is the legs and the arms, are also in very initial stages. Only the tiny birds can be seen at the places where the arms and the legs will be forming. The eyes of the baby is still at the sides and they will come to the appropriate position by the end of the second month. The baby's neural tube will be formed by the end of this month. Baby's sensory organs and the digestive system is also in the very initial phase. The shape of the baby is curved, or you can say the baby was in the curled form, but now the shape of the baby will start straightening up. Tail is still there and it will disappear only by the end of second month. The baby's brain development is taking place. The nervous cells are growing very rapidly, and a very important thing, the heart has started beating up. So normally when you will be in the half of your second month, that is end of the sixth week of the pregnancy, your first ultrasound can be performed to detect the baby's heartbeat. This time the baby's heartbeat are very less, but gradually the heartbeat will pick up in the ninth week of the pregnancy and then it will settle down. The umbilical cord that connects the placenta to the baby for the supply of food and oxygen will be formed this month only. At the start of the second month, the baby would be around half inch only, and by the end of this month, that is the second month, the length of the baby would be around 1 inch. About the weight, the baby will be merely around 10 grams of the weight. The muscles and the bones of the baby have just begun to develop third month of the pregnancy, that is 9 to 12 week of the pregnancy. Now the umbilical cord is well formed and it is connecting the baby to the placenta properly. So the baby has started taking the nutrients from the placenta via the umbilical cord, and what all waste is there, it is also taken away via this umbilical cord. The fingers and the toes are growing longer. Fingernails and the toes are growing. The bones are building up and they are hardening now. The kidney is developing and it is producing urine that will be taken back to the amniotic sac in the amniotic fluid. So this urine urine will make a proportion of the amniotic fluid that ultimately the baby in the further weeks will take in via the breathing process, and this will be a chain that will be happening to maintain the amniotic fluid. The bone marrow of the baby is producing white blood cells. The baby's skeletal and the digestive system are still developing. The genital of the baby has started forming according to if it is a male baby or a female baby. The baby size will be approximately 1.5 inches to 2.5 inches. By the end of the third month, the baby will be approximately 3 inches long. Fourth month, that is approximately 12th week of the pregnancy till 16th week of the pregnancy, your baby bump will start showing up and you would feel lack of energy, and quite often you will get tired. The skin of the baby is still translucent and that will become opaque by the end of the sixth month of the pregnancy. By this time, the baby has developed the important organs like limbs, backbone, and also the baby has started developing the hearing capability. The baby has developed the nervous system, and now the baby has gained the ability to grip the things. So now he would be able to grip anything that will be coming in his hand, but this time there is only one thing, that is the umbilical cord. By this time, the baby has developed the important organs like limbs, backbone, and also the baby has started developing the hearing capability. Baby has started yawning inside the womb as well. About the weight of the baby, approximately 11 to 13 grams. And about the size and the length, it is approximately 11 to 12 centimeters. Fifth month of the pregnancy, that is approximately 17th to 20th week of the pregnancy. The baby's fingers and the toes are well defined. Muscles and the bones are now becoming stronger. The legs and the hand has taken the full shape. This time the eyelashes, the eyebrows, and the eyelid of the baby will start forming. The baby's whole body is coated with a thick, creamy protective layer that is known as vernix caseosa. This is a type of an insulation which is between the amniotic fluid and the baby's tender skin. Also, this layer will protect the babies from the sudden temperature changes, and also it will act as a lubrication when the baby will get out during delivery time. By this time, the nails and the hair will start appearing in some of the babies. The baby is strong now. Maybe this is the time when you will start feeling the baby's first movements or the first kick. But if the baby is not giving you these movements, do not be anxious, because still when you will come in between of the fifth month, that is the 5.5 months, most of the pregnant woman feels the first movement by the baby. This time the baby will be able to turn and twist around the uterus, and baby has also started hearing the sounds that are coming from outside the womb. So make it sure that you are not exposing your baby to very loud sounds, because it may disturb his or her sleep. Baby will start making lots of facial expressions. The baby is able to open eyes, close eyes, can yawn and stretch the legs or the hands. The baby's immune system will develop. The baby's nervous system will start functioning. And not only the sounds, but baby can also sense the intensity of the light. So make it sure that you are not disturbing baby with any sort of bright light or a loud sound from the outside. This also means that the baby is able to listen you. So you have to speak more with your baby. Try to make a connection so that your baby can make special affiliation towards you. The baby will be approximately 5 to 6 inches in length, and the weight of the baby would be around 150 grams to 350 grams. Sixth month of the pregnancy, that is approximately week 21st and the 24th of the pregnancy. The baby has taken the proper shape. The skin of the baby is still wrinkled. It is very sticky but strong. The fat underneath the skin of the baby has started forming. The skin of the baby is deep pink in color, and the development of the blood vessels are in full swing. The development of the lungs are going on, and the making of the nostril has also started. The development of the brain is still going on at a very good speed, and the baby has started using the brain in some of the activities that the baby is doing inside the womb. Respiratory system of the baby is fully developed by now. By the end of the sixth month, the retina of the eyes will be developed completely. The baby is opening and closing the eyes, the eyebrows, the eyelashes are fully developed. The development of the ear is going on, and a very crucial bone of the ear has started forming, which will improve the hearing capability of the baby. The baby is now capable of understanding the touch, the taste, sound, and the light. Whensoever the mother will expose the stomach to a high intensity light, the baby has the ability to cover the face using his or her hands. Same ways goes with the sound that are coming from outside the womb. The baby can like it or dislike it. And again, same goes with the food you're eating, because the baby has developed the taste buds, so baby can like, dislike whatever you are eating. The reproductive system is fully developed and have come at the right place. The muscles of the baby are growing, and the baby has started giving the movements in the full swing. The development of the spines, the ligaments, the muscles, and the joints are by now complete. The weight of the baby by now is about 600 grams, and above. Lengthwise, the baby would be approximately 12 inches long. Seventh month of the pregnancy, that is approximately 24th week till 29th week of the pregnancy. The baby has become stronger now. The movements and the kick of the baby are by now very clear. This time not only you can feel the baby's movement, but you can also see it from outside the womb. You would definitely like to show it to the people around you, because the movements the baby is doing by stretching the arms, the legs, and this will stretch your stomach. So from few areas where the baby's head is there, or the baby's joints or the knees are there, when the baby is stretching, you will feel the projection on your stomach from the outside. The baby is quite capable of moving everywhere inside the womb. The baby is opening and closing the eyes perfectly by now. The eyelashes, the eyebrow are properly formed. The hair in these areas are fully grown by now. By now the baby has a defined pattern of sleeping. The baby is also able to hear the sounds that are coming from outside the womb. So make it sure if you have identified the baby's pattern of sleeping. So do not disturb the baby when it is the baby's sleeping time. Avoid the sudden or the harsh change in the intensity of the light or the food taste, because when you vary these things, like the sudden change of the sound, that is the harsh or the loud sound, or a very bright light at a time when the baby is taking rest, when the baby is sleeping, the baby gets disturbed. Also temperature change is also there, of which the baby is quite sensitive. So when you suddenly drink cold water or the hot water, whatever the baby is doing, the baby activity can be disturbed. These all things can be used as a trick when the baby is not giving you movements since some long time. The baby is using the mind, his brain. So whenever you are feeling that the baby is not giving you movement, you can try out these ideas to provoke the baby to give you the movement. By now, almost more than 70% of the baby's development is done. Few of the very important organs are still developing, like brain, kidney, and lungs. And they will continue to develop by the end of the 8th month. By the end of the 7th month of the pregnancy, it is approximately in between the range of 800 to 1000 grams. The baby is almost around 12 to 15 inches in length. 8th month of the pregnancy. 8th month is approximately 30th to 35th week of the pregnancy. The baby is still developing. The crucial organs like brain, kidneys, and the lungs are still in the development phase. This month, the baby will change the position from the normal position, like the head up and the legs down. The baby will change it to the head will come down and the leg will go up. Baby fixes the head in the pelvic region. This time when the baby does so, you will not be able to feel the movements in the lower abdomen area, because baby head is fixed there. Only the baby's legs and the hands are able to move. So you would be feeling more of the movement in your upper abdomen or at the sides of your stomach. This is known as the cephalic position. This position is very much important for the normal delivery, because during the normal delivery, it is always the head that will come out first. Head is the biggest part of the baby's body. Baby muscles and the bones are by now very strong. Only the bones of the head are very much flexible, because first the head is very much big and it has to be flexible so as to come out easily from the birth canal. The level of the amniotic fluid will start reducing. Sometimes the woman would feel that the leakage is there from their private parts, and it is quite normal if it is happening in a very less amount. The genitals of the baby finalizes in this month only. This time the brain is developing at a very fast speed. By the end of the 8th month, the baby will be fully developed. The lungs and the kidneys are doing their job perfectly. The brain will be functioning properly. The baby would be weighing anywhere between 1.7 kg to 2 kgs. The length of the baby would be approximately between 15 inches till 18 inches. 9th month of the pregnancy, that is 36th week till the 40th week of the pregnancy. Now the baby is fully grown up. All the organs of the baby are working perfectly. The baby's weight will be approximately between 2.5 kgs till 3 kgs when the baby will be delivered in the 9th month. And if we talk about the length of the baby, it would be approximately 18 inches till 20 inches. So your doctor would have given you a probable delivery date, that is the expected date of the delivery. Your doctor will now call you more often. Every week you have to go to see your doctor. Do not skip that thing, because it is highly crucial. So when this is all about the 9th month of the pregnancy, more in terms of the baby's development. Hope you have liked this video. If you like this video, do not forget to press the like button. If you are coming to the channel first time, consider subscribing. Hit the red subscribe button. Push the notification bell to get notified of all the upcoming videos on health tricks and tips in English. So we'll catch up in another video on pregnancy. Till then, peace out. Stay happy. Stay healthy.